Looks like a coffee shop open.
It's only been the last 2 years that me and Mark have gone away on our own, and it's really quite exciting really, because for 27 years we've had kids and you sort of pretty much go where they want to go, make them happy. I'm such a home girl, so where our youngest, she probably wouldn't have been keen for me like to go away. So I just kind of didn't, and happily so. I was happy to stay in with them. You know, I've enjoyed every second of it. But it just feels exciting that me and Mark can sort of like, you know, we never travelled much. We bought a house at 20, so it's really quite, had no money. Couldn't really do anything. So, you know, you're just sort of getting by, having a laugh. But now I just, yeah, I do get excited, the travelling bit, which I didn't think, I think even Mark was quite shocked, knowing how home a person I am. But, you know, I never really left the girls with my mum and dad. I would just happily, I never felt, it was never a chore, it was never, I never begrudged them. I just enjoyed it, you know. But just now, I just feel like it's a new phase. Like, if they're happy with their lives, I feel like I'm happy to let them go. I don't want to sit here and think, cry my eyes out and think my life's over. Just embrace the change. Obviously, still probably see them every day. So yeah, it's definitely quite exciting. Looking forward to seeing my parents as well. Mark's always been good for me. He's so opposite to me. He is spontaneous, a bit reckless, doesn't worry about stuff unless it's really bad. And I'm an organised, worrying, get anxious. So he balances me out if I ever get anxious. As you say, even the other day we were top of that mountain and he's like, it's going to be fine, Lisa. You know, you think, I do not know if this is going to be fine, but he always calms me. So I guess we're a good balance, you know.
Looking and sounding hot and snorting. Packed up, she's ready for the road.
Camping, I think, for the last night. We were going to go home on Monday, but the forecast is saying tomorrow and Sunday is sunny where we are, all the way to Calais, in Folkestone and home, which is an awfully long way. We were going to go on Monday, and Monday it all just turns to rain. So Mark's saying, let's stay here. We originally were going to stay in a hotel, and then Mark was like, oh, we should try and rein it in, not spend too much money. And we've come to some Mont Michael. It's so weird here. Like when you come here, you can't actually come down the street. You can't drive your car down there unless you spoke to some annoying woman on a machine, and then she basically said, no, you have to have a reservation. So you have to have had a reservation. I said, but I haven't got a reservation. So I had to walk all the way down, about half an hour there and back to the campsite. Mark was going, what do we camp? Rain it in, you know, last night. Not feeling like raining it in. But it is quite dear in this area. Come here, there's no one else camping. There's no one else silly, really. And for the first time, I swear to God, like, not either of us have got a nap by a whole holiday, which is really weird. Even at a restaurant, they've all waited for us here. It's a bit muddy. They must have had a lot of rain, and it's all a bit boggy. Not happy. I can see Mark's trying to do that. Oh, no, it's really great. Come set up. Not feeling it. Maybe I will when I walk down and see the fantastic island out there. But it's just a really weird vibe here. It's almost like Stepford Wives. It's just like hardly anyone around. Police driving up and down. Like Legoland or something like that. Whereas all the rules and you can't do this and that. And I had to got a little key just to go to the toilet. And then I had to get a code just to get Mark to drive in. And she went, oh no, you need to position your vehicle nearer to the barrier. All like that, you know. And you just feel like, oh, I just want to go and get in a hotel now. But I know what he's saying, but I'll tell you, swear to God, if I get any more bites after my bee stings, I'm not going to be talking to him. He's trying to, you know, so because it'll be really cosy the last night. Cosy. So, maybe after I've gone for a walk and I've seen some amazing sights, I will forgive him for putting me in this bog fest. But, it was only €17. That's the only positive that I can see at this moment. But yeah, you know, it's just really hard to not like hide it in my face. You know, like I'm one of them people that I'm either happy or I'm just not. You just might well know. You know, you're trying to think like, was he trying? Happy. £210 for a hotel across the road. You know, really thought it was not really in the budget. But I said to him, if I get one bite, I'm gonna go and put myself in there. Anyway, right, let's carry on setting up the tent and let's see what all the talk is about.
Right, so we're at Mont Saint Michel. Always wanted to see this monastery, but to get here is a nightmare. It's a mission. It's a bit like Stonehenge. What they want you to do, they want you to park outside, pay a fortune, and get on a bus like that. And it all to be organised. I just hate shit like that. I just wanted it to be. I like when you can just walk up to a thing, like in Tabernus when we went to the little town, when it's just there and you can just see it for what it is. I hate this organised crap. It's a bit like Stonehenge now. You used to be able to just walk over Stonehenge, sit on the rock, piss up it, carve your name in the stone, have a party. And now you have to park a mile outside and then get a bus in, pay 20 quid, pay like 15 quid for a Cornish pasty or something. It's ridiculous. And this is the same deal. So we're like,
French now too.
yeah, and they've really messed it up. It looks like, no offence, but back there looks like a Florida sort of industrial estate where you get all the dodgy little restaurants. Now, when we went to Florida, and we took the kids to Disney World, I loved Disney World. Amazing, obviously. And it's an amazing place to take the kids, and obviously I love Daytona, but try to find a nice restaurant in Florida. I tell you, you cannot. Some people recommended us once. People said, oh, we'll take you out to this beautiful Italian. When we got there, it was like one of them chain Italians. It was the worst pasta I think I've ever had in my life. And
International Drive.
Yeah, it had an English restaurant there, and it said English restaurant, #1 English dish, chicken tikka masala. Go figure. Fish and chips was second apparently. But yeah, but this reminds me of this. You know, all these restaurants are going to be absolutely atrocious, guaranteed. I'll tell you later.
Well, we've just whinged quite a bit about coming down to this. Can I keep saying it wrong? Le Mont Saint Michel. We're not staying in a very nice campsite. The whole bit leading up to it is just not very nice. But so we've got the tent up, we're all sorted, and Mark just said, come on, let's see, I wonder if we'll be able to walk onto there, but all the coaches have gone. It's like going to a theme park, so you know, and you just feel like it's probably going to be shut now. It is not shut. I'm just going to show you my view in a minute. I said to Mark, it's like seeing the Disneyland castle medieval style. Wow. Just really excited now. I was really moaning at Mark earlier.
It's actually further than you think to walk out here. It's quite a little trek, but the whole way you're just taking in the beauty of Mont Saint Michel. What a beautiful thing it is. I remember reading something about it. I've read a lot of history on the war. I can't quite think, but I know the Germans took it in around 1940, not long after they took Paris. They took this, and then basically when the Germans were on leave, the German soldiers, they used to come here. It was still a tourist attraction even in the war. I don't think there was a battle here. I think when the Allies finally retook it, there was just a couple of stragglers hanging on, but there wasn't a big battle or anything as far as I know. I'll double check that, and if there is, I'll cut this out because I look a right idiot. A fucking bus will kill it, won't it? It's the old number 7 bus will kill it every time.
I just want to put Mickey Mouse ears on.
You got Mickey Mouse ears, babe.
Wow.
They built that, they were not messing about. Not messing about. Lisa, it's like a bit of Hogwarts or something like that. Megan would love it. Restaurants.
Oh my god.
That's what we wanted to see. Oh, it's a drawbridge, Liz.
Oh.
Go on, you.
Là, je peux les prendre en photo. Hein.
This is just like the ramparts. Oh, must have been loads filmed here, Lisa. Yeah, this place was... This is a fortress, man. You want to attack this place. You need some big balls. Really. What happened in there? What do you reckon used to happen? That's where I reckon they threw people down there for like fights with dogs and wolves and shit. That's where you went. You had a little scrap. A couple of big wolves. And a smashed old bottle of Coke. See how you fare. To attack this, and you know, back in the day, to attack this, you needed some big balls, because these are big walls. You needed some big cojones. This is...
And even just to get to it.
Yeah, just the way it's built in the middle of the sea, these giant walls, they could have defended this. This is a powerful place. This is powerful, man. Isn't it cool?
Amazing.
I love that little island out there as well. How crazy is it?
Crazy.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Really magical.
So glad we walked out. Sometimes I'm like one of them, I like looking at these sort of places from afar, but this is definitely one to come onto this island. It's fantastic. But look at this. This place is like a labyrinth of stone. Any one of these buildings would be a work of art on its own, but to have them all together like this, sort of the way they're interwoven, is just fascinating. Every wall, you know, just to build one of these walls, there's miles of these walls. Look how thick every wall is, so thick.
It doesn't look like anything's been modernised, really.
No, it's not. It's like gargoyles, and it's just every light's a work of art. It's beautiful. So look at the little, all the little fortress windows. You got some Vikings or whatever coming over here. Vikings are getting fucked. They ain't getting up here, man. Viking ain't even climbing through this window, man. You'll get a rock on your head. You coming down there with your little rope? You think you're coming up? You're the big man, huh? There's loads of them little windows, look. They were lined up there with their buckets of warm piss, dumping them on the Vikings. It's amazing. So there is a bus back, but we are, you know, being the walkers we are, it's only 1.5 miles or something. Really can't believe how beautiful that place is. So nice. I'm walking backwards now, I'm probably going to fall over, but that was such a nice night. We're walking back because we've eaten way too much. We had a really late lunch, crappy McDonald's. Like we had a sandwich at a garage, which was like kind of a late breakfast. So then we had a late lunch, and when we ate the McDonald's we said, oh well, we won't need to eat tonight. And once we walked onto the island, the restaurants were so beautiful, they were absolutely packed, because, well, there was a couple of quiet ones, but the one we went in with, the food was absolutely beautiful and we couldn't resist it. So we really planned to go home in a couple of days' time. We still had a couple of days to get back, but we've covered quite a bit of ground because we've done motorway miles. And now what's happened is, the nearer we got to home, the more we want to see our kids and the dog. So rather than tomorrow, we were going to stop somewhere in Normandy and do one of the war memorials, but looking at it, we can go home tomorrow, so we're just going to do it. We're dying to see the kids. That outweighs everything. I think the closer you get, the more you're like, hang on, look at the math. It's possible. We got about a 5-hour ride to Calais, and then we have to get the Channel Tunnel, and we've got a 2-hour ride the other side. So it's about a 7-8 hour ride, which we know really is going to be at least 10-11 hours. But the other thing is as well, tomorrow's Sunday and the weather is sun all day, all throughout France, and England. It's cold in England. It's going to be about 8 degrees or whatever it is, 8 when we get back. So it's going to be cold, but it's dry. Monday is absolutely pouring all day, and we don't want to do, I don't even want to do 2 or 3 hours in the rain, let alone a 10-hour ride. So I think we're just going to take advantage of the sun being out, and the sort of thought of seeing the kids tomorrow. That's it. And this has been such a good night to round up this incredible trip. Look one more time. That, Lee, stand in the light, stand in the light. Get over there. Barking my orders. I still can't see you. Turn around here. Turn around. Face the light. Face the light. That's it. Show where the light is. Turn your head down.
The light's on the floor.
Can't see you at all. Right, I can see Lisa's feet. See, let's just shoot Lisa's feet. Right, Lisa's feet. And then that view. Oh, it's been a wicked trip. I'm going to turn away from this. We'll look back when we get a bit further, but that place, I'm sure loads of you have been there, but if you haven't and you get the opportunity, that's really worth going to. I'm a bit of I said this earlier, but I'm sometimes like that. What's the place, Sagrada Familia in Barcelona? I see the outside and I'm like, yeah, I've seen it, and I know everyone says it's so beautiful inside, but I don't do the queue thing. And I think especially on a motorcycle trip, you normally got your motorbike, but we're parked at the campsite, and it's all behind locked gates to get on this fortress island. It's a bit like Escape from New York, but Escape from St Michael. But yeah, if you're ever near this way, that's definitely worth a visit. I'm so glad we went on, because it just reeks of history. You feel like some dwarves are going to come around the corner with axes and like ball and chain, and it's going to just kick off any minute. done and stayed out so far. We've got an hour and a half to go to Calais. Don't know what time it is, but we're doing alright. It's bloody hell, it's been cold. Just show you a bit of twatty parking. Why is there always some twat does that? It doesn't matter to me, I've got a space. But I've just seen about 4 different people trying to look for a space. There's only a handful of spaces here. You get twats like this. Who does that? I don't know who does that. Some little twat. Bike's going really well. I actually had a beanie on under my helmet as well. It's so cold. I had Lisa's headscarf, but I had a beanie as well. It's been absolutely freezing. Had to go into machine mode. You know that mode where you just have to switch off. We've stopped quite a few times to get coffee, but just gone into machine mode, whatever it takes to stay warm. Just have to focus. I start doing breathing exercises and like meditation to kind of switch off from how cold you are. Got so many layers on. We're on winter's edge. It's right coming in. I mean, it's so lucky it's been blue, because if it was raining, I'd be struggling with it. But yeah, go in that machine mode. Just drink a coffee as often as you can. Stay focused, keep strong, keep moving, and just like head down, focus hard, keep going. October the 13th in Calais. It's been a cold day, it's deceiving. It's warmed up sort of just about now. Waiting for Lisa, we're ready to board. Come on. There she comes. Look, not a care in the world. Not a care in the world. Let's just doodle dally across the zebra crossing. Too far. I can't keep stopping anymore. Quiet train. Lovely and quiet, isn't it? Just put my lipstick on. Ooh la la.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention on behalf of us all at Virginal.
My lips are so beat up. I don't know why. I've got so many layers on, look. I can't even get up. I've joined Lisa in the Teletubby outfit. Still cold today though. That was cold. It's warmed up now. She ain't moaned once, man.
How bad's I look?
Bad. But best bit of
yourself?
Yeah. Highlight of the trip.
Oh.
Best moment.
Outside the church in Île de Ré. We don't know if we're saying that right.
Oh, what, the bit where there was a festival thing?
I don't know. I just the whole church thing.
Or the sunrise in the morning.
The whole thing, because I'm saying that church was like the nucleus of the whole village or town. When I first arrived, I went in there and they were singing, and it made me feel emotional. Then we saw a wedding coming out. It was just
no, but just say a best bit.
I'm just telling you.
You just said about 4 different bits.
I'm saying it is the church in Île de Ré, that square,
Right.
the whole thing. And then there was a festival in the evening.
Right.
I'm allowed to say. I think there is quite a few.
Right. Worst bit.
You have to ask me. Mountain near-death experience.
Don't you look back now though and think that was good?
No, I don't. Not at all. I wish
So that was the worst bit. Train. or ferry?
Train.
Best meal?
Best meal. Or do you know what? I've got to say Tabernas. Even though it was plastic chairs and it was not.
I'd be the same. The
Would
tapas.
you?
Tabernas. 100%.
I could have eaten there every day.
I could eat there every day till I die.
It's like
No, I
no
couldn't, I
frills, people that really cook.
I love that. Was my
Love it.
best meal as well.
Yeah.
Which and it's mad because that's under 15 euros. Best place we camped. Not
Little
that there's many.
Texas.
Little Texas.
No, we have camped for 8 nights now.
That's not much in about 3.5 weeks.
Yeah.
The best place you'd recommend to someone to go out of everything you've seen, what would you tell someone to go? Yeah. That place was magical, right?
It was just quite dreamlike. You know, like when you were there, it was just like, why have I never heard of this? What's winning?